Yeah. Outro, yeah. I want this forever, man. I married the fucking game. Now I got the paddock, I'm paddock. It tick like amphetamine. This shit like adrenaline. Got me in my element.
It's not the gate, people. Ugh. All right. Tell me how I sound now. Okay, cool. I don't know why. It's just something happens weird with the what's it called, with the damn with the interface. Like when that happens, I have to reset it.
I fuck a bitch, she want me forever, can't give her no wedding ring. I want it forever, man. She wanted a wedding ring. Now I want the paddock, I'm paddock. It tick like amphetamine. Wrap up the bit like a cellophane. I'm in my element. Yeah, I got the plan. She swear I'm the man, and I put that on everything. Yeah. Oh, look, there she go. Now I'm ready to go. I wanna go. Now she ain't ready to go. Is she kidding me? Put in, girl, let's go. I just be ready to go. I don't want a bitch to be fucking and running away. I just be running away. I love a bitch that just spit me and push me away. I get my bitches paid. I don't know why, but I love when they using me. Now I'm feeling go. Follow the floor till shut it, don't care where we go. I love where we go. I love my bitches, she fuck me and run up her back. I done minimum wage. I told my bitch we gon' get the fuck out of here. Don't know where she go. Ride me like she in the rodeo. On the radio. Young out your finna drop this door. You know where she go. Don't you know she put me on the way? Yeah, I wrote the way. Then young out you put her on the way. Instant famous. Get on the freeway. She don't gotta dance no more. That Lambo on the fucking way. I want this forever, man. I married the fucking game. Now I got the paddock, I'm paddock. It tick like amphetamine. This shit like adrenaline. Got me in my element. I fuck a bitch, she want me forever, can't give her no wedding ring. I want it forever, man. She wanted a wedding ring. Now I want the paddock, I'm paddock. It tick like amphetamine. Wrap up the bit like a cellophane. I'm in my element. Yeah, I got the plan. She swear I'm the man, and I put that on everything. Yeah.
Fell in love once, my broken love and got me foolish. I've been spending so much money, like money really fluid. She watch me how I do this. I'm a fucker with a gun. I'ma turn into a movie. I'm a freak, I'm a addict. You can hear the walls screaming. Came up off a amphetamine, a dog, but ain't no pedigree. Fucking with me, better be. I ain't with that fake shit. I'ma spoil you, cause I love you. If a nigga keep on looking, make him gone, still trust you. I've been stacking up that money just to spend on you lately. Every second that you gone, yeah, it really starting to faze me. Don't you burn me like them graces. I'ma treat you like my lady. You don't gotta go to work, cause I'ma spend it on you, baby.
I want this forever, man. I married the fucking game. Now I got the paddock, I'm paddock. It tick like amphetamine. This shit like adrenaline. Got me in my element. I fuck a bitch, she want me forever, can't give her no wedding ring. I want it forever, man. She wanted a wedding ring. Now I want the paddock, I'm paddock. It tick like amphetamine. Wrap up the bit like a cellophane. I'm in my element. Yeah, I got the plan. She swear I'm the man, and I put that on everything. Yeah.
What's good, everybody? That was Amphetamine by Outro, coming out of West Palm Beach, Florida, produced by Yours truly, that's right, the CMP of Craftmaster Productions. Watch out for the new sale on cmpkits.com. That's right, everything is 30% off through Black History Month. That is cmpkits.com. Ripcord presets, scalar presets, MIDI, drum kits, and samples at cmpkits.com. What's up, everybody? Oh, man. So, I've been getting back some pretty good references. From my friends, y'all. I'm excited. I got Slim hit me up. She's like, "Yo, make sure to send me some beats. You know, we're back on outro time. You know." He sent me over this one. I'm just happy to have music to play that's not all what's it called on that's not all it's not gonna give me copyright strikes. So this is nice.
Shawty know she fucking with a real nigga. She wanna put me on the web. Yeah, that pussy wetter than the ocean. You got me drowning in the web. Shawty know she fucking with a real nigga. She wanna put me in my chain. Baby, let me hit it in the morning. A nigga like to give a head. Pussy dripping wet is like the ocean. You wanna put me on the web. Shawty wanna fuck. Between us, my heart stands adjacent to my emotions. So I told you, don't leave me when I leave you, only I can run. Shawty, don't you leave me when I leave, no.
It's also like when you're going to make a type beat and you're making a U-type beat. This is like my favorite shit to do, bro. So I got 3 joints. What's up, Justin? I got 3 joints that are, cause she's got my folder. She's got my 2022 beats folder. So I got 3 joints that are guitar beats. So let's find some crazy guitar samples. 7 C's in the building. What's good, bro? What's good, bro? When's crypto gonna rebound, bro? It's not ready yet. Hit me up tomorrow on the phone, 7 C's. I want to tap in with you. Talk about some strategies, bro. Cause I got money parked, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to. I almost did like some knee jerk shit, and I was like, you know what, bro? Let me just chill out, bro. Let me just chill out, dog. You know what I mean? But I need a little friendly pep talk. You know, get back on track. Hit me up tomorrow. Let's chop it up. Chop it up on some money. DJ Shurge, what's up, bro? What's up? Yo, you guys, remind me, how do I want to do this? I'm making an Ableton Live course. I started on it today. I got like 2.5 hours worth of content on it today, and it's a good start. So I went through just basically pretty much like everything that I do. I didn't jump into session mode yet. Everything is in arrange mode. And I took out the key pieces of the stuff that works for like my workflow and how I like to set everything up template wise and how I like to work MIDI wise, piano roll wise. I haven't jumped into like chopping samples or anything like that yet, but I want to create a focus group the way that I did with sample class. So I had a focus group and sample class. It was 5 people. It's 10 people, $50, right? So they got in early as early adopters. I created the class. They were able to give me feedback, and then I was able to tweak the class to make sure that everybody understood everything, and that I was like really, doing what I was advertising to do it. You know what I mean? So if you guys are interested, in this, I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably do 10 people. But hit me up on IG. You know what I mean? This class isn't gonna be as much as sample class, so it's gonna be a $25 entry, and then once the product goes live, you get the full version of the product. You know what I'm saying? Gasoline Greg, what's good, bro? Gasoline Greg is the GOAT. Gasoline Greg gave me the idea for the focus group, bro. Gasoline Greg is the GOAT. How you doing, bro? Hope you're staying safe out there in the mean streets. All right, so we need to get some Ableton Live up. And you know what? I'm tripping. I need to. Where's my Streamlabs? Configure Stream Deck, because I need a button for this. System. How the hell do you do it? How the hell do you launch an app? What the hell is this called? System. Open. Yoink. Y'all stay with me 1 second. I just I don't like clicking to open up apps anymore. It's just, the poverty of it all. Can't be bothered. Where's my applications folder? Oh, it's right in front of me. Name. Sweet. I'm hoping. Yes, Sandit has an icon. Boom. Let's get it. Let's get this shit. All right. So I need to find I gotta find a guitar loop. Let's get another guitar loop. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I don't look like anything good. Who's this guy? Is this a new guy? Boom. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is a KML, okay. All right, I'm gonna ask no questions. Just let's just do it. Let's just do that, right? $98. All right. Let me see here. What the hell? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Shut up. One second. fucking shit. This fucking shit. How's my mic now? How's my mic now? Dude, it's something. It's dude, it's something. It's something with my damn It's something with the satellite, bro. It's the weirdest. It's the weirdest thing. By the way, all you guys suck at troubleshooting. Just want to let you know that. But dude, it's so weird. It's like it keeps on telling me that my damn, you know, that I got plugins that are disabled, right? And then the mic will come back and talk. But like once these plugins go to run off of the satellite together, for some reason in Ableton it does that weird shit with my voice. Whatever, bro. I guess we don't have no oxide tape this session. Whatever. That I watched the Kanye documentary. I started watching it last night. It was late by the time I got to it, so I fell asleep. I got to the part where him and his people they were at his mom's house. And she was showing him he was showing her his cherub chain and shit. Which one is that, PK? Which song you put out from 12 years ago? You trying to be like 88 Keys, put out the catalog from 12 years ago? I seen you post it. I gotta listen to it. I'm gonna check that out. So I set this up. I set this up the way that I used to have my stuff set up, where instead of doing drum racks for my sounds, I did instrument racks, so that when I want to change a sample, you know, I can use this macro. So check this out. Actually, I need to fix that. That's very unforgiving. Let's go here. Distribute ranges equally. That's better. And then like I can go to the kicks now, do the same thing. PK said he doesn't like the trap snare. But yeah, so when you use an instrument rack, you can stack a bunch of these. You can stack a bunch of samplers, and then go to this chain guy right here, and then have them all represent a different. It's like setting up a like a key group on an old Rompler or something, and then you can assign this guy right here to a macro, and then it shows up on the push, and then it'll select like each little region. It'll select the different a different sample. It's like this was like one of my favorite my favorite things about working with the push. I forgot how to set it up. I had to go research this again. Makes me so happy now. All right, so let's go. Let's go here. Let's duplicate this loop, right? Ah, shit. That's not what we want to do. Undo ski. Double that. That's the bouncy. That's the bounce McBouncingson, bro. That's the bounce Stevenson. Okay. Oh, this is okay. This is gonna be nice. This is gonna be nice. This is gonna be nice, yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is gonna be all types of nice. What do we got going on here? What do we got here? So what do they go? G to B? A lot going on here. What's going on here? What are we doing? How? I thought they fixed this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to highlight. Yeah. Whatever. I could have swore they fixed this. Before, like, I could have swore they fixed this. Like, I want to make it so that I don't touch these. Oh, focus. There it is. Bing bang. Haha. I knew they fixed it. And this has got to go higher. Where's it going? Is it going up here? Is this where it goes? Hold up. Where's this go? Let's go. Let's change the perk loop. You like it. You like it. You love it. It's happening. A smidge, like 11 milliseconds. Why you think we keep the delay option open at the bottom here? You gotta let me get to my process, Justin. You gotta let me get to my process, man. Actually, 11 is too much. Let's go. Let's go with like, let's go in the 6 area. Oh, I'm like, yo, what is happening? I don't know how this got changed to 2 bars. Severely fucking with my program, bruh. We gotta go like rim here. Bro, this guy's loop is like, I ain't no bitch, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, this is all about the fucking drums I put on this shit. This loop is something else. This loop is something else. We're gonna go to the lab real quick because this man done pissed me off. Yo, I got you, Justin. Justin's trying to be the sixth producer on the beat. Yo, when you guys watch the Kanye documentary, do you understand why the big producers take money for your 808 beats now? Do you get it? Or nah? Do you think that like Kanye's just one guy, right? But all them guys have similar stories, right? So when you look at, you got like that was a really like crazy look at his journey to be able to see all of it like that. And like the people who were online talking about like, I gave my life to this, like they didn't do nothing. They didn't do like, I'm not gonna say they didn't do nothing, but it wasn't like on a scale as crazy as bros. But that's where they're coming from. They're like, yo, you did not do this. You fucking woke up and smoked a blunt and sent me an email. You know what I'm saying? I had to do all this so that your email would mean something. So I'm charging. This is what makes a sample right here. Cause like this shit right here, this is like a profit pad. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bro, I can't wait. I can't wait till I know how to fucking get tones like this on my guitar. This is what. This shit I don't even care about. Like this whole like vocal craze and the sample packs. I don't fucking care about that. I didn't wind up using this part. I just wound up using these parts. So yeah, I know AD, but no, it's not even like this is just one string. It's not that. It's the tone. You know what I mean? Like that's I'm still not good with the putting the effects together to get this shit. You know like how you can hear a song and you're like, oh, that's this patch, that's this patch, that's this patch. You know what I mean? Like guitar players, like Justin could probably hear that and be like, yo, that's like all that is a blink and a blank. You know what I mean? Like you could probably bust that out real quick, you know? I have no idea what effects those are. I don't know what guitar that is. Like guitar player hear that, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a Strat. You know, they're playing pretty high on the neck. You know, you just run that through the Ibanez green overdrive. Probably put the feedback about 12 o'clock. DI in, and that doesn't sound like a real amp. That sounds like something from Tone Machine. Oh, AD coming with the hacks. Do it. Obia Chiba, what's up, bro? He says, y'all ain't never been invited to a 12-hour session only to not get your beats heard. But when they ran out of weed, you became the guy, only to still never get your beats off. True story. Yo. That's that Miami shit, bro. Like, I remember that's how I got around Po Boy, bro. My buddy was opening for Pitbull at what's it called, at FAU, and Po Boy and them was out there. Who's a buddy who was in The Source all the time, but never dropped the album. Cognito was out there, and I recognized him from the I recognized him from the magazine. So I was like, oh shit, that's Po Boy out there. And I had those things on me, boy. I was like, and I heard it when they were mad. They were like, dog, we all the way up here on fucking Glaze Road. We can't get that. And I was like, well, if you guys wouldn't mind following me back to my Maxima, I could help you out with that. You know what I mean? Go inside the Maxima, put the beat CD on, everybody freestyling, yeah. Or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, like you get this all day, and I'm sitting here thinking it's about the beats. I'm like, yeah, I got that all day. They're like, nah, bro, the fucking Dro, you got that all day? Yeah. Oh, okay, come by the studio. Oh yeah, if you want, you can bring your beats too. Yo, Zoe. The struggle, bro. the struggle. tell you what though, man, like if I was in them situations all over again, I would have just kept I would have just kept bringing the weed through, bro. You know what I mean? Because like that was the other thing. That was the other thing about that was cool about watching bro, that Kanye documentary, bro. That shit took me back to the times, like watching like bro cooking up on the what's it called, recording himself on the damn hard disk recorder and everything. Like that's the same shit that we used to record on. Like motherfuckers did not have like Pro Tools and good interfaces and shit. Like it made more sense to get one of those hard disk recorders to get to get a good sound, you know? And you would just set that shit up, you know, wherever there was somebody, where there wasn't like, you know, somebody's dad, you know, living in the spot. You bring that shit, like that was my lab, right? So I used to have one of those hard disk recorders. You know what I'm saying? I have the MPC, I have the sound module, I have the mic, and I have the mic stand. And that shit was in my car at all times. You know what I mean? And if, you know, I just ride around, and if we knew a girl that had an apartment, boom, we was in her apartment, and that was the studio. I remember one time, like my buddy's mom needed help with the rent after her what's it called, after her daughter, she had to leave the house, and we went over there. We paid her like $250 a month, and we would just go, you know, just go there and record at night, you know. And her mom liked to smoke weed, you know what I mean? So we come through, bring her some weed. She was an Italian lady. She cook up amazing spaghetti sauce. Oh my God, bro. Like, it's really hard to get good spaghetti sauce in Florida. You know what I mean? She even said they ain't ride with the wires. Yo, I'd have a fucking crate of them wires, bro. We go set up at old girl's house. She wind up like, yo, that shit was a mess, bro. That shit was a mess, bro. Yo, we was out there, right? And paying, it's 4 people, and we all threw down, you know, to have the studio. And it was cool too, because, you know, it was a decent apartment. Like it wasn't crazy. You know, we go there, record all night. She was cool. She was finna stay up all night because she liked the party, you know. And then like, I'm going back and forth, and I'm thinking that my boy is writing his rap, and then he's like, I see him laying in bed, you know, with Shorty's mom, and he's rubbing her feet, and I'm like, oh fuck, bro. What the hell, you know what I mean? And we wound up like, drank too many quarts, fell asleep in the lab, woke up, and we're driving home. Buddy's got the I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? He's like, if I tell you something, I can't keep it aside no more. I did it, guys. I did it. I'm just like, oh, man, bro. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, dog? Now she's going to think it's open season. You know what I mean? And then, ever since, you know what? I got to chill out, bro. I got to chill out. But we were out there, bro. We were out there. I mean, it'd be like that. Or, you know, if I remember one of my buddies, like his dad had a yeah, he ruined it for all of us, dog. He ruined it for all of us. because then she was like, she thought that like everybody was with the business, and we were not with the business, because she was not a MILF, dog. Dude, and then we were at, oh my God, we would go to like my buddies had his dad had like a 72 Chevelle that he never fixed up. You know what I mean? He's just one of these Cuban guys that had a Chevelle. So, and he kept it in like this, you know, like warehouse garage that was only big enough to fit like a couch, a table, in the car. So we would just go over there. It had one outlet in it. It didn't have no AC. It had one window. You know what I mean? And we would just like, he wouldn't notice. We would just take the keys for the weekends and be like, and be posted up out there. just dude, anywhere you could record, bro. Anywhere you could record. So when you see like that group of people, like those group of guys living in Newark, you know what I mean? In like 1999, 2001, there's like 5 dudes in one apartment. Like that's what it used to take, man. That's what it used to take to even try. You know what I mean? To even try and imagine, like, those guys were in New York. They were like really doing it. But I mean, everybody who had that ambition, they were going around doing the same thing, trying to demo these songs and get them out. So when you see like these older producers who were from my generation, and they're, you know, they look at like somebody making music on a computer, sending them an email, bro, like they're going to charge you. They're going to charge you because you didn't have to do none of the shit that we had to do to even just be able to make music. You know what I'm saying? Much less like y'all didn't have to be as talented to, you know, to work the equipment. Y'all didn't have to be as resourceful to get the information on how to be good with the stuff, on how to ascertain any of the problem solving skills, to be able to even set up a mobile rig, to, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, to be able to break through the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like when you watch like when you watch Kanye, his main aspiration was to be a rapper. And you see how they hoed him, bro. They were just like straight hoeing that man. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. You got fucking Memphis Bleak. Bro, God bless Bleak, bro. He's got some songs, bro. He's not trash. But you take you know, the caliber of artist and the drive of somebody like Kanye and what they create versus like the caliber of artist and the drive and like what Memphis Bleak brings to the table. And it's just like, yo, you got like people like that. I mean, like, bro, you had somebody from like the Young Guns who like nobody would even, not the Young Guns, from State Property being like, yo, yeah. Yo, let me get them beats though. Talking to this man crazy. So, I don't know, bro. Like, I hope a lot of young people watch that and they understand that when they like, if they go through, you know, if they go through a producer to get a placement, like the reason why they charging you know what I mean? Like I you know, I still feel like on the whole like proposition of you know, should so and so get which percent or what percent or whatever, I still think like, because this is my philosophy in anything. This is my philosophy like when I go and get like a new job, you don't go in, right? You don't go in and ask for the least amount of money that you'll take to do it, right? You always go in at the most that you possibly want to get, and you let somebody tell you that they're not going to get it, and then you work with that down, bro. But yeah, y'all should watch that show and get like just get a real reference of what this shit actually took to build the culture. You know what I mean? A lot of entitlement out there just because you could switch on a fucking computer, you know? Money Mike says, nah, bro, the main discourse people my age are having is, see, all the decision makers and people in power are underqualified. That's why we all aren't making 100K. They don't see how talented we are. Oh, well, that's oh man, yeah, I remember feeling like that too. You get over that. You get over that. The thing that people should take away from that, And I think what the people who were meant to be at the top is you have to work harder than everybody, and you have to be willing to sacrifice and take chances. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was important for Cootie to tell his story, right? Because he's the one who filmed the documentary, and he basically, he was a comedian doing his own stand-up comedy thing, right? And then he's doing a cable access show in Chicago, and he's interviewing all of the rappers. He's interviewing DMX, KRS-One, everybody coming through there in 1998. He is the fucking plug in the city, right? The show, the movie starts with him interviewing Mace in Harlem World. You know what I mean? He's the man, right? He's the DJ Vlad of Chicago, and he was using that platform to put his comedy on, right? And he could have parlayed that into a career in media with no problem. But when he heard Izzo on the BET Awards, and he was like, yo, I know that beat. That's one of the first beats that Kanye ever played me, right? And he called him up and he's like, yo, let's do this documentary. You know what I mean? He had to put like his entire life on hold, everything. He had no job, no nothing. He was in Chicago, goes over and moves to New York to just document Kanye's journey. You know what I mean? For a piece of media that did not surface until 20 years later. You know what I mean? And who knows what's in store, for bro's future, because he made this piece of media. But that's a 20-year play. You know what I mean? And to think that you should be making $100,000 at 20 years old when all your contribution is, talent. Like, talent isn't, like, bro, talent really isn't that important in the economy. You know what I mean? The most important things in the economy is like resourcefulness and being ruthless and being willing to sacrifice your time for the goal of a team. You know what I mean? It's not just your ability to do something on a computer. So that's crazy, Mike. I feel bad for them people. This beat makes me happy. This is a good one. This is a good beat. I ain't mad at it. Have I told you lately that I love the SSL Fusion? Have I mentioned that? God, so good. I was not trying to write that automation on that snare reverb, but I'm gonna keep it. I ain't mad at it. Which DAW do I prefer? It depends on what I'm working on, Nate. Give me a second. Let me do my mastering, and I'll give you a spiel so I can chop it into a short. EMH says one thing about Ye, he wasn't just shopping an idea, he was making it already. Yes, bro. Exactly. That's the thing with that's the difference that like a lot of people don't get about like when they bitch, like when people like if people get on, like if people cut on their camera and bitch about somebody taking their idea, bro, like it's very hard for me to be like sympathetic towards them, because like if you have the idea and you have the hours in the day, right, and you have the equipment and the resources, you know, and you know, and the ability to, you know, to actually produce the product, and you don't do it, then that's on you, bro. That's your fault. That's not somebody's fault for taking your idea. You were too lazy to get that shit done, bro. You were way too lazy to get that shit done. Why not use the Better Maker for clipping and limiting? I just do this for you guys. When I'm by myself, I use the Better Maker. I just don't think you guys want to see me record the same beat twice. Like I have people like for example, for CMP kits, right? I've got 5 creators on there right now, right? Anybody can work with me as CMP kits. Anybody, right? And there is more people there's more people who've approached me about like, hey, I have an idea for a sample pack, and I think that we could do it, and I'd like to put it on your site, yada yada yada. There's more people who have done that than have made a sample pack and given it to me. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to hear about your idea. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to work with an ideas guy, especially if you're a work guy. Like, if you're looking, like you've got it fucked up if you look at other people's infrastructure and think of it from a perspective of how it can enrich what you're doing, right? That's not how you should look at it. You should look at it as, how can you help what they got going on? Like there's people who work with my site, who have their own sites, who have their own streams, that do their own stuff, right? You know what I mean? And you know, they don't ever like mention to me like, yo, how can we incorporate my stuff into yours? Like it's just always, you know, CMP kits, because that's how you become valuable in a situation, and that's how you make money. You know what I mean? Everybody wants ownership, and everybody wants, you know, because everybody wants to be a CEO and a boss and everything, because that's the cute, you know, like phrasing, you know, like you think of CEO and you think of like Puff Daddy and Birdman, you know what I mean? But you don't realize that when you're in charge, pretty much all you do is put out fires. You know what I mean? So if that's what you want to do, if you have a passion for putting out fires and you know, and protecting your brand and stuff like that, and you could scale, that's good, you know, then you're built for it. But if you want to make money, like if your thing is you want to make money and you want to go on vacations, right? You don't need to be a CEO to make money and go on vacations. Everybody who, you know, has the $250 brunch with their wife isn't a fucking CEO. You understand what I'm saying? they're not all CEOs, dude. Like, I promise you. You know what I mean? Like, I've been to a lot of $100 a seat brunches, dude, and I program ACs and I program beats. Like, I'm telling you. Justin, the Better Maker sounds like standard clip. Nate. So Nate wants to know which DAW I prefer. He says, I'm confused between which DAW. I have Studio One 5 and Ableton, but currently liking Studio One for the drum step sequencer. But Ableton quick tempo and key change. Help me decide. Well, I mean, Studio One, dude, Studio One has quick key change and tempo change too. So just keep using Studio One. It sounds like that's what you're having the most fun in. 80% of the first generation millionaires work a 9 to 5. Yeah, because people have people don't understand how people don't understand how people actually become millionaires. Like people become millionaires by investing the money that they're saving, right? But we've got such a fucked up culture now where people think that you do like that you do this one thing that brings you like $1 million by the time that you're 27 years old, and you just spend all of your time going to Tulum eating oysters and fucking eating strawberries in the pool. You know what I mean? And that's not what it is at all. It's not what it is at all. I remember when I was watching my brother and my cousin turned 30 and 31, man, they were so sad that they hadn't made $1 million yet. Dude, my cousin, oh my God, I ain't gonna put his shit out there. But he's like, bro, he had a play to make real money, and he took a shortcut. And yeah, bro, I feel bad for him. But that's the thing, the shortcuts never work. No, you seen Money Mike seen the submarines. you see the Submariner. Society got people thinking if you don't got your shit together at 30, it's a wrap. I mean, look, like you're like the thing about that is, AD, is our parents had us when they were 22 and 23. So by the time they were 30, they had 7 and 8-year-old children. They were taking their career seriously. They were taking their career seriously, and they weren't fucking out there chasing their dreams like fucking goofballs. You know what I mean? They were serious adults, right? Justin says that mentality is deadly. The mentality is not deadly. You know, it's just you just can't let it fold you. You know what I mean? But that's why people think like that. Like there is no piece of media, right? There's no piece of media anywhere, right? If you really think about this, there's no piece of media in popular culture that says that you need to be, you know, whatever it is you think you need to be by your 30 years old, right? It all comes from what happened with our parents, right? Like my dad had me when he was 22 years old. You know, so by the time he was 30, I was 8. You know, by the time he was 35, I was like 11 or 12. You know, he had 3 kids, you know, that he was feeding and getting Christmas presents, right? So what's really happening, if we're honest, is everybody's looking at themselves, because millennials having kids like super late, and Gen Z like they don't even have sex, right? Right, and if they do have sex, it ain't even, nah, let me not even say that. Let me not even say that. That's bugging. But you know what I mean. So we're sitting here quietly reflecting, like, damn, why am I such a loser, bro? Like, I'm 35 years old and I'm still playing video games, bro. When my dad was 35, that motherfucker had a boat. What am I doing wrong? You know? You gotta keep it real. You know, it's not society. It's you. Like, you're not as raw as your dad. And it's okay to admit that, you know? It's just, don't be soft about it. Like, when you realize that you're not as raw as your dad, don't fucking go to Twitter and make excuses about how your dad didn't have to pay for the internet. Because you know what your dad did when he didn't have some shit? He ate fucking spam, right? He ate spam and he made sure that his kids could eat. You just that's, you know, if like if we're honest, what our generation does is we you know what I'm saying, like we rationalize, we make excuses, you know what I'm saying, and then we dabble in escapism, you know what I mean. We our folks had the advantage of that the entertainment wasn't as sophisticated, right? So they were stuck like here, you know what I mean? Like, bro, our parents you know why virtual reality didn't take off in the 90s? Because all the people who could afford that shit, they had to keep an eye on their kids. You know what I mean? They didn't have time to fucking put a headset on and make an avatar in the metaverse and, you know, and worry about which NFTs are going up. Like, they had to make sure that fucking little Bobby and Susie weren't jumping in the pool. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, I think if all of you guys in the chat, like, if you really like took a look at yourself and looked at yourself in the mirror and like were really honest, and you were like, yo, am I as raw as my dad? Like, am I? You know what I mean? And you took that with you, and you wanted to make like some type of progress. And I'm not talking about like little red pill pussy shit progress where you blame women for all your problems, but you actually like be a man and you say like, damn, dude, like what was it? And you actually like tap in, you talk to your old boy. You could find some shit that you could tweak. You know what I mean? What else you guys got? My mom had to give up college even though she was an honor student. Yeah, bro. It's a you know, the 80s and the 90s, for our parents, it was a visceral level of survival that they participated in and overcame. And the best versions of those people, they did it without letting us know that it was happening. Nate, no, I do not. I do not, bro. I do not. I am a whole ass millennial out here. When Mike says, I'll tell you what though, I might not be capable of working like my dad, but I do have the same shark in me. When we was beefing last year, I turned into Logan Roy for a couple weeks. Hey man, that shit happens. AD, that's very true. AD says a lot of our parents came here with nothing and made it. Yeah, so and see that was like that was the thing. That was the thing with that was the thing with a lot of our folks, right? So I know like my old boy, like he didn't have nothing as a kid, right? He was one of them kids that got like an orange for Christmas. You know what I mean? Um that's a real story. That's not like a funny thing to say. So his thing was like, yo, my goal is to work as hard as I can so that when my kids have Christmas morning, they got a bunch of shit to open up because I want them to have the shit that I don't have, right? You know what I mean? Whereas you look at everybody growing up now, nobody has that fucking compass. Nobody has that compass, right? They just say shit like this, like, damn, if I had a kid, I wouldn't be able to afford to go to brunch. And I really want to be able to go to brunch on Sunday. Trap Boy Hustle, MPC One or MPC Studio. I want to try the MPC workflow. I mean, that's like a $400 difference, you know. Our parents were trying to build generational wealth and put us in college to help build it. I don't know, bro. You might. I don't know you. That sounds like that's not what my parents were trying to do. I wish that's what they were trying to do. My parents were not trying to do that. My parents were not trying to do that. They were just. I feel like my parents were trying to stun on their folks. You know what I mean? Like our parents were the people that had like fucked up childhoods, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They came from that generation of like men who worked hard, drank, you know what I'm saying, stepped out on their wives, beat the fuck out of their kids, you know what I mean? And that made like hard people, but then and they were fucked up and damaged, but they were also soft in that they didn't want to be like that and perpetuate that cycle. So they kind of like softened up to all the millennials, like, nah, you ain't got to do all that shit that, you know, that I had to do, you know what I mean? But it's basically like this. I'm gonna work like so hard so that you don't have to, right? And then what wound up happening is you wound up making a generation of people who don't. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna work hard so that you don't have to, then I'm not going to. and that's most of the people that came from my era. Father says, but once you have the kid that flips, that switch flips. Yeah, no, that's what happens to everybody, bro. Like, I've seen, like, you know what I mean, like all of my homegirls that had kids that, you know, they were wild, you know what I mean. And as soon as they became moms, like, it was just like boop, priorities, you know. Yeah, those are definitely two different schools of thoughts, Jonathan, for real. And he says, I don't make my son cut his own switch, but he knows he'll get spotted if he's out of line. Nah, bro, make him cut the switch. Nah, bro, cutting the switch is nuts, bro. Cutting the switch is like making someone dig their own grave, bro. Like, that shit is that shit is savage. Oh man. But yeah, yo, good talk, guys. I just, bro, like, I get I get so triggered when I see that. Like, ooh, society made me think that I had to get my shit together by 30. Like, nah, bro. That wasn't society. That was you realizing that you're not fucking as dope as your parents. And maybe, maybe that's your, maybe, how can I put it in words that you dorks understand? Maybe that's your higher self sending you a message through the crystals to tighten the fuck up and work. Y'all keep it simple, don't be basic.